Hola, how you doing? Well, first of all, I wanted to apologize for the sound. I have to have the AC on because it is freaking hot. Let's see how hot it is right now in SoCal. 91, no wonder. And I just got home right now with Fred Mertz. We had to run some errands by foot. I had the Mertz mobile and I thought, you know what? I'm burning a lot of calories and all this walking. Let me get some sushi. And then when I started thinking about, you know what? Why not do a video with you guys while I eat my sushi? So what did I get? I got my Shelly Classics. Here it is. So of course I got my salmon avocado, got 2 of them. Salmon truffle, big salmon roll, salmon collar, and of course my edamame. I cannot wait. I am breaking my fast. I really don't use soy sauce that much. I do like soy sauce, but just the sodium, even the low sodium one, I just kind of weed myself off of, so like I never really use it. Cheers. Oh, so good. So while I start to take the salmon collar apart, I thought, you know, what should I talk about? And I didn't know what I was going to talk about because at first I really want to talk about 90 Day Fiancé, but I'm going to do a whole like series on it. And so I was like, okay, I don't really want to do that with the eating show. So what can I talk about? Well, one of the errands I had to run today was to go to the dispensary. Now with how crazy everything is in life right now, of course they are closing earlier, and which is fine. And there's 2 dispensaries I go to. Oh, so freaking good. Let's get some wasabi on that. Oh my gosh. I'm just so hungry breaking my fast, so pardon me while I'm just like, oh yes. So, one of the dispensaries I go to, a long time ago, there was a dude that worked there. Super nice. By the way, everyone there's super nice. Always been. I've even dealt with people who are budtenders that, you know, hey, how are you? No, okay, you know, just having one of them days. Like they would say it. Even if they were in a bad mood, they would still be totally nice. You know what I mean? I mean, good customer service, I guess. I mean, it's important, right? So, I remember this guy because the first time he ever waited on me, he told me his name, and his name is my dad's name. So I remembered. Then I went in another time. He waited on me, and he made some comment about my age, about how I didn't look my age, something to that effect. I told him I'm a vampire. And then, if I remember correctly, he wanted me to guess his age or something like that. And I hate when people do that. I'm really bad at guessing people's age. I don't know what people's age looks like. Sometimes I think, oh, okay, that's like 25, 26. And they see 25, 26, like, they don't look 25, 26. Or that person seems about my age, and either sometimes they're super older or super younger. Like, I'm bad at telling age. And I think why is I just always been the type of person since I was little. I always do just see the person, you know? And I think that's why a lot of times there's like people have been like, oh my gosh, I can't believe you like that guy or whatever. And it's like, oh my goodness. So I'm editing this video right now and I didn't realize that this whole part of the story got cut off. And not only that, but I had black under my eyes from my mascara. Because here's the thing. As soon as I got home, you guys, I put the air on, put Fred Mertz down, put out the food, and then turn the camera on. I did not look in the mirror. And then these dry lips, oh my gosh, much better. And then I'm doing a freaking eating video, and I got these like dry lips that my makeup, like especially when I had the mask on, just kind of set. Anyways, the part that got cut off was the next time that after I had that second interaction with that Budtender, every single time I was there, he would be totally negative to me. Super short, at times rude. All right, I hope that fills in enough. Let's find out. OM to the G, there is so much left out. I don't know if you have a Sony A1500, but it like will overheat sometimes. It's such a good camera. I get good quality photos and videos. It's easy to hold, it's cute, but darn it, you know? So I guess I just recorded a whole bunch and it timed out and I didn't realize it. Anyway, so every time I would go there, he would just be super short with me, super cold, like I said, rude. And you know, one of the last times I went there, I remember it was just one of those things where I was debating just waiting to the next day so I can go to the other dispensary. But I was like, dude, I know I'm gonna regret this later. Like, I better just go. If that guy's there, whatever, just go. So he was there, and he was at the front desk though, checking people in. And so, you know, and I remember it so clearly. I remember the girl who helped me, her hair was really cute. It was this really like a green, and I think it was like a blue color. It was so pretty. And we're chatting about it, and I had my Herman Munster shirt that I wear usually on Sundays for my Sunday fun day. And she was like, I love your shirt, da da da. And so when I was leaving, it was kind of like I had that energy of like, just be positive, you know? And if I were him, when he checks in and you're me coming in, I'm facing you this way. The monitor's right here where you check it in, and when you come to leave, you come from the back. So I remember looking and I was like, that's really weird. My ID still popped up, but whatever, maybe it's because I was just the last person, and his head was down. And I said, bye, thank you. And he didn't say anything, and I was like, ugh. And when I got in my car, I was like, was he looking me up? And I can be totally wrong. I want to be wrong. But I was like, that was weird. So when I saw him this next time, and he was, oh, I think I get into it in the next part. Hold on. Oops doodle, sorry about that. So I'm like, okay, he wants to ask, let's go. Let's go. So I don't know, it's so interesting because, and I told him I had the experience I did that was really positive. And then he goes, I can't remember what it was. And I said, so you've been throwing me ugly vibes on something you can't even remember the details about it all? And that made me upset. And then I started telling him that there's been times I don't want to go there and I have to because of like, it's just the like convenient, and sometimes I just have no choice. And how I dread going there and just bumping into him, and how every single person there is nice except him. And he was just like, yeah, but he was like, I said something about your age, and like I was just joking around. And then that's what triggered me, like, oh yeah, that was so long ago. And then I remembered, and around that time was like in the summer. And in the summer, it was tough because last summer I was still really digesting Ashley Massaro passing. And I was like, dude, that was in the summer. And then I was like, you know, and my friend passed away, so like maybe you caught me on a bad day or something. And he was just like, oh no. Oh, because he said, he told me the reason why he wanted to tell me something this particular time was because maybe he felt like maybe I was going through something. And that was the day that they found Shad's body. So it then made me wonder, did he look me up? and he knew, like, realized I was a wrestler, and then it was all over the news. So that's why it made me like, again, I could be totally wrong, but so then, well, let me get my, where's my water at? I don't even got my damn water. So that's what made me just really go, that's weird. And then I'm just like, I can't believe you throw me ugly vibes. And then that's when I remembered because he goes, oh, something like, you didn't really look your age, it's supposed to be a compliment. And I said, oh my gosh, I remember. And did I say something like, well, it's because I'm a vampire? He's like, yes, that was it. I said, that was a joke. I've told other people that here. We laugh about it. Like, so you literally took me joking back with you to the heart. And since then, you have been so negative to me, throwing me ugly vibes. And he was like, oh, and then I had to go. And I just got the tip. I was like, look, I gotta go. I put the tip. I was like, have a nice day. So I've been wondering how it's gonna be the next time I see him. You know, is he gonna be cool? Or did he get offended? Did he get in trouble because I said that in front of customers? Like, I don't know. I just was like, I said what I finally needed to say. Good. So when Fred and I went into the dispensary right now, I could be so wrong, 1000%, you guys. But I could have sworn I heard the girl at the front go, it's Shelly. I could have sworn. And I didn't see that guy there. So I hope that if it is true, that is the case, that somehow I find out, whether it be like if that happens again, I hear for sure that. But I was like, I could be wrong. I want to be wrong. I want to be 1000% wrong. This is what in a perfect world, I want to believe, because this was my intent. In a perfect world, I would like to hope that this dude realized that he just took something completely wrong and there's no reason for any negativity. If he were to be there today and was helping me out, I would have been absolutely, totally normal to him like anybody else there. You know, it maybe said something to break the ice. Hey man, how's it going? You know, whatever. Boy, it's hot outside, huh? Something. I would have, because to me it was like he didn't have to say anything that last time I saw him. Schultz. But he did, which tells me that it bothered him so much that he like didn't want that anymore. So I'm all aboard on that. So I want to 1000% be wrong that she said it's Shelly. And another reason why is she kind of laughed when she said it, but hey, maybe she said something else like that was an inside joke between them, or maybe they were in a conversation and like I just heard that last piece, but it did sound like that. And I don't think it's necessary because we already said what we had to. Even if he doesn't like me or whatever, like there's no need for any negativity. You know, there's just bigger things going on in life than to like let a misunderstanding like that with somebody. And that's the thing too, he's like, well, I don't even know you. Yeah, duh, I don't know you either. And you're throwing me these ugly vibes, dude. So, I don't know. Maybe everyone at the dispensary secretly thinks I'm a bitch now because of that day. I don't know. I hope not, because I've been in a lot of dispensaries in my pothead life, and those people are super nice. And on some of their more affordable products, they have good quality. you know? So like, it's a good spot. Good people. So like, there's really no need, like seriously. So I was like, you know what? That's what I'm gonna talk about today. I would love to hear what you guys think about that. Comment below. Oh, I'm just getting through this. I hate that they don't give you enough wasabi. And when they don't give me enough wasabi, that's when the habanero comes out. I'd show you, but then I had to move my camera. And it's on the tripod. I'm too lazy. So I'm just putting little dots, little drips on here. Show you. Then I'm gonna put that salmon on top. It's gonna be so awesome. And then I'm gonna dip it in. I have some truffle oil sauce. Woo! So good. I think I'm gonna turn the air off now. Hold on. There we go. So, I don't know, you guys. That was my day so far. What was really odd to me, aside from that, is I walked, and it wasn't an around the corner walk to my bank. Now, yesterday, I went to the bank, the same one. I went to go use the ATM, and it said that it wasn't allowing any withdrawals. I don't know if that has to do with how there's been looting lately, and you know, maybe they're just protecting themselves and not giving out money. I don't know. So I was like, crap. So there's another ATM, and yesterday I drove there. There was another ATM, not the bank, but an ATM not too far away. So then I drove to the ATM, and then when I went to look for my card, I could not find it. I just was like, what the hell happened to my card? I just had it. I was literally in the car for like 2 minutes and it was gone. I was like, dude, so I had to like cancel my card. Hopefully a new one's coming today. It's supposed to. I paid for it to come today. But, so what I did today, like an idiot, without checking first, I walked to that bank with Fred, and, it was closed. And I was like, dude, I didn't realize it was closed because I wanted to get some cash out. Thank goodness I have a PayPal card, so I've just been surviving off of that for the day. But it was like, crap, I walked all this way. Excuse me. I walked all that way with poor friend Mertz. We're so hot. I just kept giving him water and putting like water on him. So yeah, it's been a little adventure. And then we went to the CVS, got some things there. One of them is really cute hat. Look at that, $17.99. Hey, it even matches my outfit now. If you've been following me for a long time, you know as much as I love flowers, I also love old man hats. Especially in my TNA days, you see a lot of photos of me with old man hats on, behind the scenes, you know, like, not with my character or whatever, but like, you know, just pictures of me in that era. I just love them. I love old man hats so much. And I kind of took a break from them for a couple years because, no offense if you're a hipster, but the hipsters got to them. And I was just like, there's so many hats out. Just like beards. I love beards. I'm a beard girl. You know, Metal Jesus has a sweet beard. So like, it's like funny to me when what I like and people are kind of like, oh, okay. And I see it all over the place. I was just like, what? So I was one of those like, oh, I'm not wearing my old man hats. I have one that I actually had forever. It's like so grizzled, but I love it so much. I can't just like let it go. It's a black one. It's so cute. I gotta find another one. Actually, Forever 21 has had a lot of really cute hats. Ooh. So that's been my day, running errands, going to the dispensary, getting some sushi, talking to you fun people. Let's see, it's 12:46, so I still got a lot of the day ahead of me. So, you know, there's lots of things to do. I've been having some issues with my site. I don't know if you saw on Twitter, but my Shelly's Secret Society, long story short, it's not ready. It's almost ready, but it's not quite ready. And I was hoping to be ready by now, but you know what? Long story short, everything happens for a reason. It is what it is. So after I am done eating here, I'm gonna put this video up on YouTube. And then I'm gonna start working on getting that site together. Some things I gotta do. Because something that really sucks, like super sucks, is I was so excited about finding an online company that specializes in doing websites for adult content. Now, even though I don't do any nudity or topless, I still wanted that because I do have 18 plus content as far as like, not the nudity, but like the sexiness of it, I guess you would say. The drinking, the smoking. So that, that kind of deems it like 18 plus. At least Patreon put me in that category when they put me in the like unsearchable group. But I really was excited because I was like, you know, if I work with somebody or hire somebody that's like what they do is like build adult sites, they're gonna know everything I need as far as like memberships, videos, exclusive content, blah, blah, blah. And everything was going fine, but the dude has insulted me like multiple times. You know, he billed me in 4 payments. Was it? Yeah, 4 payments, 3 or 4 payments, I can't remember. And when he asked me, because it was taking me a while to get back to him to like start the like final process, and that was because I didn't have the money to spend yet. You know, I've had some bills I need to pay. I've been paying off some credit, some debt stuff, like, you know what I mean? So to me, where I come from, like my heart's coming from, is like I've been feeling really awesome knowing that like my hard work that I've been putting into my content is finally paying off with the Secret Society and with my OnlyFans. So it's been such a great feeling to finally be able to like slowly chip away at that debt I have, you know what I mean? And not have to owe like some bills that I've owed for years. And like, it's almost like, to be honest with you, I don't know if you can relate, but when you finally pay off like something you've been paying for years, you almost get used to that. That's that monthly thing you have to pay for. So when you don't have to, it's almost like, wait, what? Oh my gosh. So that's kind of where I've been at. And I was feeling so good about that, right? So when the dude hit me up, and he was like, oh, you know, do you want me your remainder balance to be, because I paid him the initial fee, and because it was more intricate, that's when more cost had to go into it, which is fine, totally makes sense. So that last part, that's what I was like, okay. So when he made it into 2 payments, I paid the first one, and then got the ball rolling. And then I was waiting to pay off a couple more things, and then I was gonna send him the next payment, right? So when he was doing everything, one of the things he made, a comment he made when he was writing me back via email, was how he was changing my host. And at the time I was using GoDaddy, and he was saying that, you know, what I was using is a lot of money. He changed me over to a host. I believe it's his company. I'm not quite sure. It sounded like it, but maybe it's not. And he said, "This is why you're so broke." So I kind of just let it roll off. Like, you know what I mean? I brushed it off. I let it roll off. Roll off, brush off. Oh my gosh. Sorry. The heat, man, it really does a number on me. That's probably poor Mertz. I feel bad for him that I took him on this long journey. Anyway, so I just brushed it off. I let it roll off my back. And I kind of chalked it up to, even though it did bother me, it made me kind of, but I thought maybe, you know, sometimes things get lost in translation via email or text. So I thought maybe this is just really a jab to GoDaddy. He's saying that GoDaddy was charging me too much, whatever. So then I have a tier that some of you know on my secret society called the Bite Club. Now the Bite Club is the highest tier aside from my VIP. There's only one VIP, but the Bite Club, I have it set up where there's only 10 spots that can be in Bite Club and then it's sold out. Now the reason why I did this is because the things that I promised, the rewards to my Bite Club, it is impossible for me to fulfill if darn camera cut me off. So anyways, so then going back to my Bite Club, I wrote him and I was like, hey, is there a way to limit the number of subscriptions for, like, let's say my Bite Club? And then he wrote back saying, stop being so low IQ. And then he went to describe to me about if I had 30 Bite Club members, that's $3,000, and me wanting to limit the number of people that get it is why I'm so broke. Now, I know I didn't have to explain myself to anybody, but for me, I needed to let him know, no, dude. So I said, I have people that are already ready to transfer over to the site. I'm not worried about it. The reason why I set it to that number because I physically cannot fulfill all of that. That's why I need it to be limited. And then I said, I don't appreciate you talking down to me. So then, this gets me upset every time I talk about it. So then I had an issue where, like, I needed to sync up how the subscriptions get charged to my account, my bank account. And so when I wrote him about that, asking if this is what the steps I'm supposed to do it, because I didn't want to mess anything up, he said, no, you just need to do this other process. I can help you, but only if you stop being so low IQ. So I was just like, dude. So what I did is I was like, you know what? I'm just going to pay this guy. Like, I was going to use this money to, like, have over the weekend. So, like, if I needed anything, like, whatever, I knew that on Monday I was going to get paid again. You know, I get paid weekly. So that's how I have it set up. So it's like, I knew I was going to get paid soon. So I was just like, okay, I have food. I can't go anywhere because we're in lockdown. Now there's a curfew. And not only that, but I have my smoke and I have my booze. So you know what? I'm just gonna pay this dude. So I paid him in full. And then, you know, I was just like, gosh. So then that's when I was like, you know what? I'm afraid that this person, because they keep insulting me, and this is how they treat their customers, what if they're a type of person that will mess with my site? I don't know. Because I never thought in a million years that they would talk to me like that. So, you know, I'm working on just like getting it to where, okay, you're paid in full. There's no reason why you should have any access to my account. And what sucks is there's parts of the site that aren't working. Like, it's not set up right. And so I got to figure it out or find someone that knows how to do that. And the thing is like, the people that I've hit up either don't know how to do it, so it's like crap, or they do, but they keep telling me to like do it myself. And that's fine. No one owes me anything. But I'm willing to pay when I'm like, how much would it be for you to do this? Oh, you know, you could do it yourself, just like blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, and it reminds me of when I had ShellyMartinez.com back in the day. At the time, I knew nothing about websites, just that I've had them. I've always had someone run them for me, whatever. So at the time I had it set up to where there was these fellas, they were partners, and then me. And so when the memberships came in, the way we did it was we would split it in half and then they would split their half. Well, they just wanted, especially one guy, he was more into my site being more fetishy. And at the time, that's not what I was trying to do. So, oh, dude, I was thinking, yes, everything's going well. And then I guess this part got cut off too. So, crap, what part was I at? Oh yeah, that's right. So when we parted ways, I tried to, shout out to my homegirl Natalie, she taught me how to do my own site on WordPress. And she just kind of guided me through it and everything. She helped redesign it. But when it came time to, you know, transfer ShellyMartinez.com, I couldn't get it. And it said that somebody owned it in Utah. Now, the guy that I specifically didn't care to work with, he lived in Utah. And they kept telling me that they didn't have the site, they don't know who that is. Okay, sure. So that's when I went to ShellyMartinez.org, and it just like sucks. Like to this day, sometimes I'll look it up and it's like $600, like for my own thing that I like, that was mine. You were just hired to like maintain it. So it kind of feels like the same thing, you know? But lessons are learned here, and I know that it will work out. It's all good, and that's all that matters. Like, I went through it, but after I filtered all through my emotions that, like, when they were raw, I was able to just be like, okay, dude, whatever. You kidding me? Even the end didn't get recorded. Okay. So if you like this video, please hit that subscribe button. Give me some comments down below. I love to read them. And thank you guys for watching this video. It was fun to shoot it. And then it was a pain in the ass to have to do these little inserts, but I don't know. It's a clear example of how Shelly Martinez's world truly is. All right, here's a clip that didn't get deleted. Damn it, right when I'm about to sign off. Hit the subscribe button, hit the thumbs up. Thank you for watching. I'll post another video soon. Until then, I'm Shelly from Cali. I'll be smelling you later and sending everyone in this entire universe positive vibes, love and light during these crazy, crazy times. But I'll say this, no matter what ugliness is going on, injustice is going on, it is pretty damn cool to see so many people coming together to stand up and say no, enough. And I think that's super powerful. All right, I'll see you guys in my next video. Adios.